Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 15, United in Love for the One, collective meditation with Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. I, the soul, self-sovereign, is pulled to be with one in solitude. Just with one. And this brings total concentration. It is with this quality of concentration I am able to accomplish everything. Everything, all my sense organs are governed by the law, that is spiritual principles. They all are in order. And they perform elevated actions. Concentrations brings accomplishment. I am able to use power of love, power of purity, power of yoga. And it is with this pure energy in the thought, and with this thought of power, I use it to heal. First, the soul is healed from any kind of hurt, wasteful feelings. And then the body also is healed. And then the words have capacity, has blessing. And it is through the words you are able to heal others also. Your words will have healing power. And to serve the souls of the world, to remove their sorrows. So keep increasing concentration so that your ability to give blessings with your still eyes and the hand can help the souls. So I serve the world, keep my attitude unlimited, so that everyone is able to receive. So that with Almighty Baba, I also become Master Almighty. Let us spread the vibrations and heal the world, all the souls of the world. Om Shanti.
हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
शरीर में आंखों में नूर नहीं तो चांद नहीं, ऐसे विश्व में आप रूहानी नूर नहीं तो विश्व में रोशनी नहीं, अंधकार। बाप दादा की नैनों के नूर अर्थात विश्व की ज्योति आज के विशेष स्मृति दिवस पर बाप दादा के पास सबके सोने के गीत अमृत वेले से वतन पे सुन हर एक मोती में यही था मेरा बाबा। वाह बाबा।
आप दृष्टि यूं ही देते रहो बाबा, आप दृष्टि यूं ही देते रहो बाबा, सुख सागर में गहरे उतर जाऊं।
Om Shanti. Love for solitude and practice concentration. I am a self-sovereign, a master of the self. Practice of yoga. I, the soul, the king, am a master of the mind, intellect, and sanskars, including the physical sense organs. Being a self-sovereign, I sit on the seat of the forehead, hold the court of the workers, the physical sense organs, and ask each one of the workers their condition. Thoughts are all the workers in the activity of self-sovereignty, carrying out all duties according to the law and order? Are any of the physical organs deceiving the workers? Avyakt signal. The power of concentration can show many unique colors. It is with concentration that you can achieve a lot of success. You can cure yourself with the power of concentration. You can make many diseased ones free from disease. When someone stops something that is moving, that is the result of the power of concentration. When you say stop to your thoughts and they stop, the drums of victory will beat for the embodiment of the image that is blessed. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 15. Love for solitude and practice concentration. Today's topic, I am a self-servant, a master of the self. So now we will listen to Mohini Didi. Then we will have a Vikti Parivar chit-chat with Didi and Eric Pai. Then from tomorrow, 16, 17, and 18, there is a special bhatti planned. So we will have Sister Shireen with us, and she will explain us about 3 days bhatti. So that's the sequence for today. So first, we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Yes, we all serve the world. We keep world in our hand, right? And look at the world. Give Baba's love, pure vibrations. Baba says we are the lights of his eyes. You know, in Lokik life, for children, they will say, you are the light of our eyes. So today Baba is saying that as light is important, eyes are important. light of the eye, but also in the world, light is always very important. It's a very beautiful to think of ourselves as light of Baba's eyes and then the light for the world. Serving, of course, we have World Meditation Hour, but these kinds of thoughts also serve the world. Just during day, think of yourself as the light of Baba's eyes. And then think of yourself as light for the world. I think if we do it, just one thought, and have this awareness, I think it definitely will reach many souls. And now we have to serve world, right? So how do we serve world? The time might come. Now we are still able to go out, travel, but there might be time we can't. So these two thoughts, I am the light of Baba's eyes, and then I'm the light of the world. So it's like from darkness, no? You turn on light. So when you turn on light, you can see things as they are. So world is in the darkness, right? Their thinking, their actions, everything is of ignorance, of darkness. So when we will have these thoughts, if we do it very often, it will reach them. Many, many souls will receive it. I'm sure you will see the result of that too. I feel so much pull to be in Ekant or just be with Baba. We had been practicing Ekant Priya for quite a while now, 2 weeks, right? So soul has a lot of pull. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whenever there is time. Actually, even 1 minute is lot. I realize that many times I have to give message, do some recording, and 3 minutes sound so, they look so long. Then I realize that even 1 minute, yesterday Baba said practice of 1 second. I'm talking of 1 minute, 60 seconds. If we create the awareness, you will find that it will really serve the self and serve the world. Today, Baba is focusing on concentration. Only concentration is when I am with Baba. It's a pure kind of concentration. Not only, a lot of people have good intellect, good concentration, that's different. But this is the concentration, Baba says, which could bring you all accomplishments. With good concentration in Lokik world, you can become the top, the boss of the company because you have good intellect. But it's not that accomplishment we are not looking for. Because these days, many Baba's children call me, I'm getting promotion, but I don't want to take it. Little more money, but more responsibility, more hours of work. So they don't take. They're calling me for me to be manager, but I don't want to be manager. Because in Lokik world, it's an achievement, but comparative to what we could do at Confluence Age, that means if I am getting few $100 more, but then your commitment is more, your responsibility is more. You have to be available anytime because you're manager. I know many Baba's children, they don't take it. So we're not looking for external achievement. But this achievement is, Baba says, okay, that day someone with accomplishment or siddhi will say, stop it, something. And they think, wow, they have so much power, stop the clock or stop something. But our achievement is, I tell my mind, stop thinking, no more thoughts. Can I do that? Yeah, I think it's like brake for the car, right? You use brake, but it doesn't stop. So accident will happen, right? So internally also, there is time we have to stop. But our mind goes on and on, then it comes in words, we go on and on. And it feels too much, no? Not only that, but extra words, extra thoughts, then creates some difficulties. Maybe other person is not willing to listen to all that, right? What is in my mind, I just say it. But we also have to see how much is needed to say, no? Which is accepted by everyone. So accomplishment, siddhi is that I could tell my mind, that's enough, stop. It's very important. And that's the result of concentration. When there is concentration, I can stop the thought. So my ability, by that power, accomplishment, is very, very beautiful when Baba says, then people will look at you as the image of one who bestows blessing. So that we stop something outside, attracts people, but your victory will be, then you are able to stop your thoughts. It's a great achievement, isn't it? Anything we had been practicing, stop, don't think further. It's not necessary. Waste of energy, waste, sometimes we go below self-respect too. So it's very, very subtle. It's a good thing we are able to do it. Like one of the very important blessing, it was yesterday, day before. Be essential and stop the details. Because there will always be expansion of thought, expansion of words. But Baba said, be essential, to the point, right? So Baba says, glory, victory. Everyone will say you are the victorious soul because you are able to stop the thought. It's sometimes like a big wave is coming of thoughts. And suddenly you feel that it's going waste, no? It doesn't have any impact. I want to stop it. Within a second, you should be able to stop. And then you are sensible also in a way. So I like when Baba is saying, there will be glory. There will be victory. So I think that as we are practicing concentration, let's do it properly. Because month of February will come, we have other homework, we have celebration of Shiv Jayanti, many of us going to Madhuban. Even we will keep continue, but now is good time, month of January. So get this siddhi, And then it's so interesting that the atmosphere will, others will also be able to do it. Atmosphere will immediately change when we are essential. And now is the time to support others around us by creating very powerful atmosphere. Not only that, if I need to catch signals of time, signals of Baba, even if signals from others, we know the minds of others, what they would like, what they won't like. Power of concentration is important because it's only when you are in deep silence. Now, concentration is deep silence, right? You could feel from Baba what Baba wants you. And everyone, many ask me, what effort should I make? Baba's Murli tells us everything, but stay close to Baba. Catch Baba's signals. We are very fortunate that Baba is helping us in every way, making us do many elevated actions. So we are fortunate that Baba can use me as instrument. But if you really want to go higher, then you need to catch Baba's signal. Every morning I ask Baba, what more you want me to do? If I keep saying, Baba, I have a lot to do, but whatever you are doing is normal, right? What else is higher? And that is why as much we keep our mind free from what we're doing, then we can go to Baba. If our mind is always crowded with a lot of thoughts, intellect is very busy with a lot of thoughts, and they might be necessary, but still it's good to go in silence. So I'm really so much touched by when Baba said, victory will be when you will say to your thought, stop it, I don't want to think more. And it stops. So tomorrow, bhatti starting is also Monday, day of silence. So practice this, and then you can have this achievement, siddhi, of law and order for your sense organs, and also full stop to your thoughts. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone. So, after our Avyakti journey chit chat, it's important that we all know about next 3 days bhatti. So, I request everyone to stay back and let's have clarity about the bhatti. Sister Shirin will be with us after that, and she will explain us about 3 days bhatti. So for now, let's start our Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey, Avyakti Parivar Chit Chat, exploring together the depths of Baba's wisdom. So welcome, dear angel brother Eric.
Om Shanti, dear Avyakti Parivar, each and everyone's loving greetings and blessings. And yes, our dear Mohini Didi, so nice to be again Sunday evening. And I think anyone who has seen the short video that was shown yesterday when we saw you in Baba's room in Madhuban, I'm sure I'm seeing heads nodding already. So those who saw that video, I'm sure, if I'm correct, you would love to go back in Baba's room with Mohini Didi, right? Everyone agrees? So Baba's room is going to be full tonight. I think we can all fit the whole Avyakti Parivar in Baba's room in Pandav Bhavan. And we will only let Sister Mohini sit on the bed, right? Please, everybody, you sit on the floor. And not everyone on the bed. Only Mohini Didi will sit on the bed and we can enjoy. Om Shanti Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti.
It's so nice, I think, I'm sure many have felt like me. I went to bed with that image. And I don't know, I had, such a deep feeling of, I don't know what happened, but the love and the belonging, the pull, and knowing that I will be going to Madhuban, of course, in a few weeks, and you will be there. So it's such a lovely experience. And I was wondering if we can go back to that, memories of you and Brahma Baba. On Wednesday, of course, we'll be meeting Baba in a way. And you mentioned how, the first time you met him also, you went to trance. He asked you about, checking the difference between him and the Avyakt form. And I was wondering if you can tonight take us back to how your relationship changed with Brahma Baba over time. So how was your experience or relationship with him in the beginning? When you, the first time you met him, were you a little bit nervous? Were you impressed? Were you thinking, oh, is he reading my mind? Or how would you remember your first time with him and how your relationship with him started?
I was never nervous, but knowing a person takes time, right? One is to know, like, okay, it's an instrument, or, I didn't understand all that when I met him. And I used to be in university when he came to Delhi. And I don't know how many of you know that before Baba came to Delhi and I met him in person, I used to write letters to Baba. And that was, I think, few years in a way, where when I looked at all dadis and them, and they kept talking about Baba, our Baba, our Baba. And then they said he's old, Mount Abu. So it was like on Mount Abu, old man lives there. That felt very attractive. So I wrote to Baba, I want to be your child, what your conditions are. And so it's a long story. And he replied one thing which stayed with me, that if you study every morning, you will become my immortal child and you will feel being adopted by Baba. So that stayed with me and I did that. Now Baba is coming to Delhi and I asked sisters if I can meet Baba. So, but I used to go to university, come back around 4:30. So one day they gave me appointment in the evening around 4:45, that when you return, you can come, because where Baba was and where I used to live was quite a distance. In the car, it will take 45 minutes. So that means I have to directly from college go to where Baba was. Said, okay, I will come. And so I went and they allowed me to shower and all that there. That day, first time I saw Baba's wife also, Yashoda. She was sitting outside. I don't remember what she was doing, but she was doing some karma yoga. I haven't seen her many times, but that day I still remember. Somebody said, this is Baba's wife. I said, okay. So I went in the room. It was good sized room. You know what? I was looking for spirituality in the life, in the sense of I didn't like all these gurus with the beard and women touching feet. No way I could come closer to anything like that. What I was looking for, that how spirituality can make life a decent life, good life, and with some values and all that. So that was my, I was looking for that. So when I came and met him, of course, room was very clean, simple, few things around. We have these days a lot of decorations of candles and all that, but Baba's room was very simple, and he was sitting on, I think it was also not on chair, but same thing as a mattress, but it was like a single cushion was high. That's where Baba was sitting, and there was a little table, I could call it, as a desk. So he was sitting there, and then I went and I sat on floor in front of him. And Baba, I didn't know Drishti, but whenever you go, you meet a person, you look at that person anyway. No? So anyway, there was a good smile, and Baba started asking me in a regular way what I study, where I go. Very normal conversation, which was very good for me, because I thought if I start asking me if I want to go to Mukti or if I want moksha, and I was not ready for moksha or anything, but I was looking for a good life, and the power from where, how can I maintain the values, a good, respectable life, which was not common there that time also. So anyway, had about 10, 12 minutes chat, with Baba. I think he said some very good things. I don't remember. But whatever I remember, I thought they were like, at that time I didn't know, but they were like blessings in my life. And you are very clear. Some things I don't remember all. So this was my first knowing Brahma Baba. I think that God knows us more than we know God, right? He didn't need to know me. He knew. It's so interesting that. So Baba stayed there for a few weeks. So in the morning, whenever I could go, I will go like Saturday or Sunday. After Murli, Baba will call me. Those days, there used to be very big stage, Baba is sitting there. So Baba will say, in 5 minutes, revise Murli. Suddenly he will call. And, in that age, it was so much concentration in the sense of you could remember whole Murli. So he said 5 minutes. I said, okay, I will. I knew how to somewhere or other, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or all the points, even if you have to revise all only. So I spoke kind of things he started asking me to do, assignments also. And Brother Jagdish, I don't know how he knew. So whenever there were any challenging situation, he will call me. Can you go with me? Can we do this? Jagdish, why did not that? So that means he knew what I can do, what I cannot. I was not like a public person. I was a very private person. At home, just friends and wherever I am in college, but not, socializing. All that was not in my life. I was just happy with the family home. We will cook, eat. It's a good family. We were quite extended family. But how Baba knew me was a big surprise when I think now. And then very quickly, he starts saying, first he said, come to Madhuban during vacation. So internally I said, it's okay, but who will allow me at that age, 16, to go to Madhuban? Sit in the train and go? No way, girls could never think about that because we never went out even alone, only for university. So anyway, I convinced my mother. I said, let's go, let's go. We get in the train. She said, who will allow us to go? I said, but then take someone else. So I think we asked someone, far off relative, so can you take us to Mount Abu? And how he knew what I would like, what kind of things I would like, what lifestyle, because I was little bit, modern in few things than others, in the sense of I always love bathroom in the room, and I will clean everything myself. And, so when I went, the room which was given to me was a storage because there were no rooms, Baba's room, and you have seen a little hall, but with attached to that, they used to have a room where they will keep silver and things like that. Baba got it empty. That had a bathroom. And I was so surprised. What I wanted was a bathroom in the room. And Baba told them, because nobody will empty, valuables were there. It's quite good size room and a good size bathroom. So Baba got it empty and I stayed there with my mother. But whenever I think how he knew, so anyway, it's a long story, but how I came to know Baba and how he knows me, then of course one thing which I didn't like ever was traveling, with public in train, with public in plane, no way. At that time, we didn't go in the flight much. But that's what he wanted me to do, to travel. Said you could go, you can give talk. So first place where I went, he wrote them what to give me to eat. Every day, give her juice, orange juice or something. Give her this kind of food. I said, how he knows and how much care those sisters, two of them, they were 15, they were very young. Even now when they meet me in Madhuban, they say, Baba even knew what you like to eat. So I said, I don't know. God knows everything. So received in respect, fed with respect. And that's my whole life was about from beginning, even in law cake, just be respectful. So that's why I didn't come close to people also, because they don't know how to, some kind of that self-dignity was there where I always thought that people should appreciate. And they can't treat you like, a girl or a woman. But I was like in a very different, that means they have to respect me, talk to me properly. Nobody can say things which are not proper. So I came to know Baba because he knew me. So gradually, I start coming to what he expected from me. Lot of time I couldn't. And I was not a person who ever do things because of fear, or I always was like, I do what I want. So Baba will tell me to do this. And I say, Baba, it's a bit difficult. Child, I will give you traveler's checks. You won't have problem of money. I said, that's not the point. So anyway, I think that he make me do whatever he wanted with the time. But in the beginning, I just said, Baba, it's not practical. And then, of course, I did a lot of projects in Jaipur Museum and Ahmedabad Center. And I was still in university. But the projects he gave me, Jaipur Museum, then Gujarat, there was some difficulties. So one of my uncle was a financial advisor to government, and he was able to get a place, recently, I think until now they had that Go and Baba One Center in Ahmedabad. So I spent a month. My uncle was there, and Baba liked him because, a very good person. So this is how knowing Baba in practical, what he wants from me, and some of the things I could said yes, some I said no, I can't do. But ultimately I did, I think. I can say now that he won't say anything, which I didn't do. I keep thinking what else he wanted, how he wanted. So knowing Brahma Baba, but also his spiritual journey. Just imagine we saw Yajna when it started in India. Since day, I think after 1 year when these daddies came to my Lokik grandparents' home. So seeing from there onwards, whole Yajna, whatever different parts of story was there. And of course, Brahma Baba, so, but amazing personality, his strength, his determination, very detached, but was very loving person. Love is not just love, the care. What I was moved by care, Lord. Why he cares what we eat or not, why he cares about what driver is taking us to train station. Like that much care. Have I taken food or not? I mean, that's what I do now too. And many tell me, you don't have to do it, we will do. I said, well, it's what I got it from God. I must give it. It's in my nature now to care for people because I got care from God, no? So Baba's love, care, but also whatever he was doing for Yajna, for all of us to sustain us, make us instruments. His journey, I could see, was his remembrance, reminding us, now you're talking to Bab Dada, now you're talking to Mother, Father. We sat and ate with Baba, 3 of us, Baba, Mama, myself, because the table was small. It was with the bowl, so 4 cannot sit. So he used to invite 1 person every time. So he was bringing breaking that barriers of young, old, or new, or I am in Gyan for Baba is Gyan for so many years. And this young person, but he gave a lot of love. And I think many tell me that that's what I did to them. I realized because I got it. So when I give, I don't feel like, it's very natural to give. As you were saying, I was cooking and you were sitting and you will eat. I never thought this is a young person. And, it's kind of the love and care, where belonging. And that's the sustenance I got from Brahma Baba. So I had been seeing his changes in him, more quiet. And before we will go entertain him, take new songs, new toys, and anyone who sang new songs for Murli, because we used to hear and we say, oh, Baba will like this. So just to entertain, people go with problems to seniors, but we went to seniors to entertain them because we feel they already have so much, So we went, myself, there were 2, 3 of us, young ones. We went with some jokes. We went for new dances. We were young. We will, dance in front of Baba. So I'm just giving example that our relationship was, now people say, oh, I haven't called Sister Winnie because I have no problem, right? But you should call for a good news also, no? You should call for something in the sense of good news, not all the time saying, oh, I'm calling you because this problem. Generally, whenever somebody calls, I knew there is a situation. But also I know I have to help. It's no problem. But I'm just saying our relationship. So Baba made us feel belonging. And I followed his spiritual journey closely also, because that was the whole intent, you know. And then Baba keeps saying you have to be like Father. So lot of looking, observing Brahma Baba helped me also to form a particular kind of nature, how to be with Baba, how to be with others. The way Baba did with me, I have also to be, you know, caring for people's food until now, all that. Because Baba gave me all that, right? So it's very interesting to God as a human, inhuman. Was very,
I'm
very.
sure we wish we would have videos of all these moments, but there are no videos, of course. But listening to you, I'm sure others must feel the same thing. I'm listening to you, and I feel I'm seeing Brahma Baba. You know, he's in black and white, so maybe I should have a color vision. But I see, I think we can feel and see almost the scenes you're describing. And I was wondering, how would you describe what was your process inside of you over time in front of Bab Dada? How did you recognize God, and were you feeling attracted to Brahma Baba, and of course in a spiritual way, or did you feel attraction? Did you feel detached? Were you worried that maybe I should not get too close? Or how was your process? What was your process internally, and how did you recognize God in him? Was it instantly, or did you have to make a little conversation to find how God was sitting somewhere in him? Or how did the process was? Because you were young, you know, at the time.
Yeah, but when I met Baba first time, you know, when Baba, you know, first time when, you know, we used to go close to Baba, and then I felt so much purity. And not only purity, but purifier. And I knew that only God is purifier. Purifier in the sense I felt that my all impurities have been taken away in the first meeting. So whenever I met, the experience I had, one is each one of us, our concept of God was different, right? Before coming to Baba, like some thought God does everything, God does miracles, but my relationship with God was very different. So what I was looking him to be God is from these experiences. But also sitting in the Murli, I once in a while we will see the light, you know, suddenly goes up, you know, like voltage goes up. And we knew it's Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba now is in Brahma Baba. But also our concentration to listen morely. You know, that's why Baba made me sit in front. There are a few of us, because not for a moment even we won't look at Baba. And looking, and we are listening, and we are absorbing, and we feel all the time. I mean, I had never thought when is Shiv Baba there or not, because he used to come and go, right? When it was awake Bab Dada, he comes for a few hours. But in Brahma Baba, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, come, give drishti, then he's late. Never stayed like for long. And one thing is because Baba said, when you are in soul consciousness, Shiv Baba stays longer. If you are in body consciousness, he asked me to take care. So we had that kind of thought. Oh, I have to be in soul consciousness, so Shiv Baba could come and meet us. But also as much we love Shiv Baba, that much we love Brahma Baba also, because See, when Shiv Baba comes in Brahma Baba, like Dadi Gulzar, even she was sitting and Baba was not there. We all used to say, we feel Baba from her. Because their personalities start becoming like that. Many times Dadi Gulzar, some said, Baba is not there, but we feel. She said, because you all come to meet Baba, I have to create a stage where you can feel Baba. So I think same was with Brahma Baba. These are deep questions, need long time because sometimes you have to put the whole story together.
Mm.
But definitely all the time this feeling was there. But one thing with me, with God, was like, look, this is what I am, this is what I can do. I mean, I was not nervous, nor I was ever scared. And I just always had, even childhood, that I'm your child, this is what I am. So when like I can't do anything, it's my weakness, but I will tell Baba. I said, Baba, I don't think I'm ready for it, but one day I will do it. Many, many things I said no, actually, not directly, some way or other. So my relationship with God always had been, I'm your child and you know what the child is like. And until now, I'm very, very open with God in the sense of, I don't know, say relationship word God is very high. But I look at him as soul and God. So I am soul, you are supreme soul. So that relationship, And whatever mistakes, shortcomings I had, I always say, okay, I'm ready to face. I don't want to leave it until end at Dharamraj, but let's settle as father and child, So I talk to Baba like that, until now. Even I'm older now in body, but soul is still child, right? So I have a very open, loveful relationship with God.
I can't believe this is already 8:20 and we're just starting another conversation, but we'll continue next Friday for sure. I mean, I'm just fascinated. There were 2 questions from last night as well, and I was hoping to bring them to you, but I think next Friday I will make sure we talk about it. But thank you for taking us in. It seems like watching a movie, just going in time and thinking, I want to know the next scene in the movie. So I don't know, we'll have to wait a few more days, but thank you for sharing. It's really, I think we relate, like you're sharing your own experience, but I think it shows us an option how to talk to Baba, how to connect with him. So I'm sure many will take a lot of benefit from your sharing. So thank you for taking us back in time and also in the present. So really lovely and lots of appreciation, Mohini Didi, and enjoy the evening. And yeah, we'll be in Bhatti for 3 days. So we'll be together and I'll see you again next Friday night. So Om Shanti and good night.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm lost. I have to read now. I'm lost into another world. So back to homework for tomorrow, right? I am a self-sovereign, a master of the self. I, the soul, the king, am a master of the mind, intellect, and sanskars, including the physical sense organs. Being a self-sovereign, I sit on the seat of the forehead. I hold the court of the workers, the physical sense organs. And I ask each one of the workers their condition. Now, all the workers in the activity of self-sovereignty, carrying out all duties according to law and order, are any of the physical organs deceiving the workers? The power of concentration can show many unique colors. It is with concentration that you can achieve a lot of success. You can cure yourself with the power of concentration. You can make many diseased ones free from disease. When someone stops something that is moving, that is the result of the power of concentration. When you say stop to your thoughts and they stop, the drums of victory will beat for the embodiment of the image that is blessed. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Didi and Eric Bhai. So, Vyakti Parivar, yes, next 3 days we have Global Bhatti, and I would like to invite Sister Shireen, and she will explain us about it. And just to let you know, tomorrow is Monday, so we will have open space from 5 to 6 for you to ask question, and rest of the day schedule will be same. So welcome Sister Shireen, and she will explain to us.
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti, Didi. That was definitely a cliffhanger, Brother Eric. So I'm waiting to see the next part of this. It was so beautiful, the chit chat. I especially thought it was such a telling character trait of Didi, the courage she had to go to Madhavan when she was 16, when she didn't know the way, when she didn't know anyone, and how she convinced her mother to do this. I feel that character trait of Didi has continued from the time she's 16 till now. So that was very good. So we are going to talk about Global Bhatti. And as many of you know, it's going to be tomorrow, Monday, January 16th, Tuesday, January 17th, and Wednesday, January 18th. The main outline for the Bhatti is that we have 8 hours of remembrance each of those days. And each of the days have a different time. So I want to show you this thing. A different theme, I'm sorry. Can you see this? Each of the days has a different theme. And the first day's theme, Monday, tomorrow, is the Cave of Yoga. And Sister Jayanti Didi is going to be our spiritual resource. And then on Tuesday, we have Become Unlimited Renunciates, and Brother Ken is going to be our spiritual resource. And Wednesday, 18th of January, Mohini Didi is going to be a spiritual resource, and it's Lost in the Intoxication of the One Beloved. And these 3 themes are actually based on the letter of Dadiji we got. And so this particular website, bkmeditation.online Global Bhatti 2022, actually even 2023, this particular thing, which is actually the leftover from last year, we did this. And so that particular website will have everything. And so I want to show you the website. Okay. So you see the website. So as you saw, the theme of these 3 days is Abhyakt silence. So we try to build everything on the experiments in silence for the Bhatti also. So we are totally working together on this. And so the theme is Abhyakt silence. And if you go to this website, the team will put the website up for you. And actually, Avyakti Parivar, we will have our timetable, which will be very much according to the Global Bhatti timetable. And we will be doing all of this. So you can either log on to Avyakti Parivar Zoom and get the whole thing, or you can do it on your own. And if you do it on your own, you can go to this website. Okay, so let's say 16th through the 18th. If you want the timetable, you can do this. If you want Murli excerpts for each of the day, you can click here. You want seniors classes, seniors commentaries, you can do this. So let's say seniors class. So we have for 16th, we have Jayanti Didi giving class, 17th, Brother Ken giving class, 18th, Mohini Didi giving class. And then we have timetable. Let's say timetable. So we have a suggestion. So timetable is a suggestion. And if you go into the timetable, if anything that needs translation, we have all of these languages that have translated. So let's say timetable in English. And we have here, so the suggestion, and this is what we will follow in Avyakti Parivar also, 3 to 5 a.m. would be Amrit Vela, and the rest will be very similar. So just stay tuned. Avyakti Parivar, we will do very similar, the Murli and everything. And then we have like Cave of Yoga, the meditation. So all of this timetable allows us to have 8 hours of remembrance a day. So 2 hours Amrit Vela, half an hour before Murli, half an hour after Murli, like that. So we will have that. And so, and also the other important thing, let's see, 1 second. The other very important thing about the Global Bhatti is, where did I miss it? Give me a second. Okay. All right. Give me a second. All right. So the other very important thing about the Global Bhatti is that we have Murli excerpts. So we have Murli excerpts for all of the 3 days. So we, of course, have the experiments in silence, self-respect point, and all of that. But if you want to have additional material to have yoga with, then we have Murli excerpts. So, for example, for Amrit Vela, to the cave of yoga, right? How do we get into the cave of yoga? We have different things that will help us. Yogeshwar, the power of silence, like that. We have a lot of things that you could, Baba's Murlis, that could help you springboard into silence. And so the main thing for the Global Bhatti is 8 hours of remembrance a day. Try to get off your devices as much as you can. Don't get on, only essential things on your devices. And the most important thing is on 18th of January, if you're living close to a center, definitely go to a center, because you cannot replace a center, especially on the 18th of January. It's very important. It's very important you go sit in Baba's room, even for 10-15 minutes, go sit in Baba's room, say hello to Baba, and that way it really enhances your silence, it enhances your bhatti. It's very important. So that, my dear divine brothers and sisters, is the Global Bhatti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Sister Shireen. And yes, we'll combine as much as possible, synchronize the schedule of Global Bhatti to Avyakti Parivar. So you can either way go from there or here. And just to mention that according to Global Bhatti, there is a Murli in the morning from 7 to 8. So that also we will do it in Avyakti Parivar, English Murli, from 7 to 8. 3 days, next 3 days, 16, 17, 18. So if anybody would like to join. Okay, so now let's do our Swaman, and then we'll take Drishti from Didi and remember Baba.
Self-respect. I am a self-sovereign. a master of the self. Thoughts are all the workers in the activity of self-sovereignty, carrying out all duties according to law and order. Are any of the physical organs deceiving the workers? Practice of yoga. I, the soul, the king, am a master of the mind, intellect, and sanskars, including the physical sense organs. Being a self-sovereign, I sit on the seat of the forehead, hold the court of the workers, the physical sense organs, and ask each one of the workers their condition.
स्वमान, मैं स्वराज्य अधिकारी हूँ। चिंतन, चेकिंग। स्वराज्य की कारोबार में सभी कर्मचारी लॉ और ऑर्डर प्रमाण कार्य कर रहे हैं। कोई भी कर्मेंद्रिय रूपी कर्मचारी धोखा तो नहीं देते हैं। योगाभ्यास, मैं आत्मा राजा, मन, बुद्धि और संस्कारों सहित स्थूल कर्मेंद्रियों की मालिक हूँ। स्वराज्य अधिकारी बन अपने प्रकुटी आसन पर बैठ कर्मेंद्रिय रूपी कर्मचारियों की दरबार लगाएं और एक एक कर्मचारी का हाल चाल पूछे। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Mohini. Thank you.